Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2022 ski test. Right here we've got the brand new Rossignol Experience 86 Ti. The Experience line from Rossignol has been around for a while. It's kind of gone through two major changes now. There's been like three major segments of the Experience line, at least in my opinion. I guess within those segments, there's been some variation among construction, but really three major shapes. So this new one marks the newest, the third shape that we've seen from the Experience line. And in general, it kind of feels like the whole line is shifting a little bit more towards carving. Still very capable as an all-mountain ski, still versatile, especially this 86. This is the widest ski. That also marks a change in the line. Previously we had a 94, then a 92. Now we've got 86 as the widest ski in the Experience line. So this one is kind of the flagship model, like I said. We'll go through all the construction in just a second. Before we do that, let's look at the shape because, like I said, it is kind of marking a change in the Experience line. Rossignol calls it all trail side cut and all trail profile. So to start, this ski has way more extended side cut than the ski that it replaces. If you remember the previous Experience line, they had kind of that early tapered tip. And in a lot of ways, this kind of feels like it's blending the shape of the original Experience skis with the shape of the previous, the skis that these are replacing, in the sense that they have more extended side cut like the original skis, but more rocker like the skis that we just had. So, like I just said, pretty much extended side cut all the way up through the tail, or the tip rather, and the tail, but the widest part of the ski and the tip is right here at the end. That's pretty much how the original Experience skis were shaped, but the original Experience skis did not have much rocker. So these skis have pretty smooth rocker in the tip. It's not necessarily long, but I really do like the tip shape in these skis. It gives you nice turn initiation and a little bit of versatility as well. There's a little bit less rocker in the tail, especially the amount of splay. But we still get, a good 20 centimeters of tail rocker back here, which again is important for its versatility. Construction is pretty darn cool in these skis. As you might guess, it's kind of using a combination of different construction techniques that Rossignol has used in other skis. To start, we no longer have vertical metal. This ski has two full horizontal laminated sheets of Titanal, so a much more traditional use of Titanal. We also get carbon alloy matrix in this ski. In person, you can actually kind of see it just under the top sheet of the ski. Really cool material. It's providing more torsional stiffness, more responsiveness without the kind of pingy feel that carbon can sometimes have. And then something that's found in pretty much all the new Experience skis, or at least most of them, is what Rossignol is calling drive tip solution. So they use some directional fibers in the tip of the ski, which again you can actually see when you're looking at it in person. Those fibers are connected to like a visco rubber material in this portion of the ski. So essentially those fibers are kind of catching unwanted vibrations and then dissipating them into the rubber layer in there. So it's pretty darn cool. So that's it for construction. Obviously we get a wood core too, as I'm sure you expected. Pretty much a full vertical sidewall ski, although it does kind of taper to, I think what's fair to call cap construction, right about where the rocker starts. So, like I said at the beginning of this video, these skis feel like they're leaning a little bit more towards the carving side of the spectrum, and I do think that's a fair assessment of them. On groomers, these things rip. In my opinion, they're far and away the best experience we've ever had in terms of just carving performance, just their raw ability to carve a turn. That's something that the original Experience skis did really well. A lot of people gravitated to those skis because they had really good carving performance and a wider waist width. I think this is kind of a throwback to that, but even better. The tip rocker and just the overall shape of this ski makes it smoother when you're linking carving turns. I don't necessarily say it's smoother than the ski it's replacing, what it is compared to the ski it's replacing is more precise and a little bit stronger too. I think you get more torsional stiffness in the ski and more just bounce, more energy out of the tail when you're exiting a carving turn. Not too demanding. I do think that the Experience 86 Ti among all the new Experience skis, it is the most demanding. I think that's fair to say. So better choice for like an advanced expert level skier than somebody at the intermediate range. I think an intermediate could ski this, but I would probably make the argument that they'd be better off on the 86 Basalt or perhaps the 82 Ti. Just go a little bit narrower, a little bit easier to get up on edge. I think it's also fair to say that these aren't quite as versatile as the ski it's replacing, the Experience 88 Ti. That ski with the more noticeable taper shape in the tips and tails was a little bit more maneuverable when you took it off trail. With the new Black Ops line, specifically the Escaper, I think Rossignol is kind of looking to that ski as more of the versatile all-mountain ski in terms of like real soft snow and tree skiing and stuff like that. But this ski is still really good if you want to take it off trail into some moguls. Not the best in super deep snow, but certainly good performance as an all-mountain ski. You don't have to stay on trail. Again, it's kind of the type of thing where if you're taking it off trail, you should be at a certain ability level. Bob, our resident expert mogul skier, had no problem just ripping some mogul turns on these. Sometimes I feel like he could do that on 2x4s, but regardless, this ski does have some versatility to it and really, really good carving performance. So that's the new Experience 86 Ti from Rossignol. Check it out on skiessentials.com, and we will see you out there on the slopes.